Uh, 18 months ago, good friend of mine presented X39 to me. And when I first saw it, I have to be honest, kind of laughed at him. I was like, buddy, why are you so excited about a little sticker? Because it's literally just this little patch. And he told me my brain fog went away in 5 days. And that raised my eyebrows. I was like, okay, that sounds amazing. And he was like, go do some research and go dig a bit deeper and tell me what you think. I then took a week and I went to go Google everything I can about LifeWave X39, how it works. And I came to the conclusion I have to try it. It's either going to work very quickly or it's going to take time. And the reason why I was doing such intense research online is because I wanted to try X39 on my mom. And the reason for that is at that stage, my mom had a cushion in between the L4, L5 vertebra, busy disintegrating. She couldn't function, she couldn't walk, in a debilitating pain. And I wanted to go try it on her. So I get some X39, I go visit my mom in Cape Town, and I explain to her exactly how the technology works. I'm like, Mom, there's no drugs in this patch. It sends a signal to the brain, the body starts doing its thing. Let's see if we can't get you out of pain. And what happened was incredible. I patched my mom right there where the pain was. I left her. It was like 45 minutes later. And she came into the room where I was sitting, white in the face. She's like, what is this stuff? My pain's gone. And I kind of looked at her. I was like, what? How's that even possible? I mean, your cushion in between your vertebrae is disintegrating. How can the pain just disappear? I mean, that's a serious, serious thing. And that sort of kicked this door open for me. And it's now 18 months later. And what we've seen this little patch do for people's health is just next level. So let me get right into it. Just want to share my screen there. You guys can see my screen properly. Okay, boom, there we go. Let me just hit play. So, have you been patched yet? Tonight, I'm going to talk to you about this incredible technology called X39. All it's going to do is elevate, activate, and regenerate your body's own stem cells. It does it naturally without drugs and medication, and that's why we're also excited about it. And before I want to go into stem cells, I just want to tell the story of our CEO and inventor. He's an incredible guy. His name is David Schmidt. Um, he started this company 20 years ago with a product called Energy Enhancer. And the story around it is amazing. So 20 years ago, he had a contract with the Navy to create a technology to give submariners energy without stimulants. What they were using at that stage wasn't working. It gave them energy, but they couldn't perform properly. And then he created Energy Enhancer. And this patch, literally, you stick it on, it gives you energy without drugs and stimulants. And it's this slowly release, long energy band, if I could call it that. You don't feel like you've had a Red Bull. It's not like that. It's the body energizing itself. Long story short, this technology worked so well that a doctor through another doctor knew the doctor who was the Olympic swimming team's doctor for 2004, the Olympic Games. And they decided to patch all the swimmers. They did that. And the swimmers did so well, they won like all the medals that the Olympic Committee thought they were doping and they actually stripped them of all their medals. David had to fly to America. They had to take patches with, they had to test it. He had to prove that there was no drugs in it, no stimulants, nothing's going into the body. Long story short, he did all of that. And they got vindicated. They got all their medals back. And that's how this company started 20 years ago. And it's amazing that it's been around for 2 decades. Now, David is an inventor. He's got over 180 patents. He specializes in reverse aging. And in 2008, he literally focused his attention on stem cell research. And there's a reason for that. Now, just to quickly touch on it, X39 took 10 years for the patent and 4.5 million US dollars to bring to market. So has been a long time coming. Now, why is stem cells so important? So the New England Journal of Medicine has stated the number one indicator of wellness is directly correlated to the number of adult stem cells in the bloodstream. Stem cells are cells with the potential to develop into any kind of cell needed, and they have this incredible ability to heal and repair any organ or tissue. Now, that is just incredible. Look at stem cells as a blank cell, and it can literally go and heal and repair anything in the body. It can become a liver cell, a heart cell, a kidney cell, a skin cell, a brain cell, if needed be. And that for me is very, very exciting. Now, why the X39 stem cell activation patch? The fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. I think any person over the age of 45 has felt that. Uh, when you is getting older, when you get hurt, it takes longer to recover from it, especially when you get sick as well. And that's directly connected to the active stem cells in the bloodstream. Now, as a teenager, you have about 1 billion active stem cells. By age 30, this number's dropped to 400 million. That's a 60% reduction. And as you can see there, as we get older, we just have less and less stem cell activity. By age 60, you've lost almost 90% of stem cell activity. That's down to 100 million stem cells. By age 80, they're basically all dormant. And finally, we have a technology that we can stick on every day and wake up some of these stem cells, and then they become this heat-seeking missile that goes to work. Now, how does the X39 work? Did you know that if you walk outside and the sun hits your skin, your body produces vitamin D? It's called phototherapy. It's been around for many, many years, over 100 years actually. Now, the patch works in exactly the same way. Uh, all it does is it sends a very specific signal to the brain, and then the brain produces a copper peptide in the blood that then mobilizes the stem cells, and then they go to work immediately. Now it's made from organic nanocrystals. Um, it's just going to mobilize these stem cells. And one thing that I want to just make clear is this is not medicine. It doesn't work like that. It's completely non-invasive, non-transdermal. That means nothing's going through the liver or the kidney. It can't react towards medication either. And it's made from a 3M medical grade adhesive. So 1 in 10,000 people have an allergic response to the adhesive on band-aids and plasters. If that's the case, you can stick the patch on the inside of your shirt. It just needs to touch your skin. It doesn't have to be on it. And it will still work. It's actually your body heat that activates this process. So why do you want to activate your stem cells? And what will happen when you do that? So I've briefly told you the story of my mom with rapid pain relief, and we see it time and time and again. And the reason for that is stem cells are really good at going after inflammation. And if we go after the inflammation, the symptom gets better. And that's why this is a bit the opposite way around to normal medicine. Normal medicine treats symptoms. Here we're going after the cause of issues, and then we see the symptom disappear over time. And in some cases, not completely disappearing, but I'm going to go into some more detail on what we've seen in a bit. Supports wound healing, a really big one. We also see that time and time and again, people get cut or get hurt really badly. They recover very quickly. Energy and vitality is a really big one for me. I start early in the morning, I work till late at night. I have this constant flow of energy, and it's not this caffeine plastic energy. I don't know how to explain it properly. I have this constant flow of energy. It doesn't dip in the afternoon, and it also doesn't keep me awake. And I absolutely love that. Now, mental clarity, also a really big one for me. Now, my business partner, Chris Hutting, his brain fog went away in 5 days. Mine took a little longer. It was about 3 weeks. And I don't know if anybody's had brain fog, but when it lifts, the colors you see are brighter, and you can immediately feel a difference in how you're thinking and how your brain's functioning. And if you've got mental clarity, you're making better decisions in your business, in your health, in your household, and that just has this amazing ripple effect over time. It enhances sports performance. All athletes should be using X39. It's going to give you more strength, more stamina, and you're going to recover quicker from exercise. Sometimes even recovering from exercise by half. That means like speeding up your recovery time 1x. I mean, we've seen that. And that's what sports people are after. That's the trinity: strength, stamina, and decreased recovery time. And that's what X39 will do for them. Improve skin appearance, also a really big one. This is for the ladies. They're going to love that. If I'm going to show you some pictures from ladies that's been wearing this for the long term. It's quite amazing to see the age reversal that's happening. And then one thing I also want to mention that's not on here is my sleep has improved dramatically. Now, I've never had sleeping issues, but I'm sleeping a lot deeper. When I wake up with a bang, there's no lag. And that's also brilliant. Now, how to wear X39. This is very important. You wear the patch for 12 hours on, 12 hours off to repair and rejuvenate. It's actually in the resting period that the rejuvenation happens. And I stick my X39 on first thing in the morning. I take it off 10 to 12 hours later. And as you can see there in America, they say throw away the patch. What I've seen people do in South Africa is they take their second-hand patch and give it to their spouse or a furry friend, like a cat or a dog, and still seeing some great results. The whole idea is you want to put on a new patch every day, and you want to get into that cycle of wearing a patch every day. Now, the reason for that is every day we're waking up a couple thousand stem cells, and that has a compounding effect. And that is why we see such incredible results for the people using this for the long term. You can wear more than one patch at a time. Just drink plenty of water. Now, how much is enough water? I would say 250 mil to 300 mils for every 10 kilograms of body weight. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but even if you can just get close to it, that would be great. Make sure you're drinking good quality water as well. I hope you're not drinking tap water. And the water assists the patches in communicating the different frequencies in the entire body. What you can also do for the patches to function better, you can add some electrolytes to your diet, like a Himalayan rock salt or a Celtic salt, or I mean, a rehydrate in South Africa is an option, but it works out quite expensive. And what the electrolytes do, they also help the cell to function better, and that can also help with the functioning of the patch. Now, you'll see there's two places where they've done testing when it comes to placements of X39. I do my X39 in the base of my neck every morning. I like it to be close to my brain because I want to just get my brain to function better, or 3 fingers below the belly button. But I did tell you the story of my mom, and we stuck it there right where the pain was. So if your knee sore, stick it on your knee. If your elbow sore, same story. Um, Long-term results on X39 per 80K studies. Now, in the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. Within 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced and we see decreased symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and depression. That's a really big one for me. The fact that we can help people with mental issues without drugs and medication, that's definitely a world first. And sometimes it happens a lot quicker than 6 weeks. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased, and collagen is a very important protein in the body. Now we're seeing decreased wrinkles, hair growth increases structural integrity of both skeletal and muscular systems. And the big one here, within 6 months, we see the heart reversing age. Now, in a recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years after just 6 months of using X39. It's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. And when I first saw that statement, I was like, yeah, right. How can we reverse the heart in age? Your heart never stops beating. It's one of the only things in the body that doesn't have a resting period. If it stops beating, you fall over. So to fix cardiovascular health is very, very tough. And I was completely blown away when I saw the proof of this. So last year in August, a friend of ours took her mom in to get scans done on her heart. And these are the scans from the cardiologist. Now, they've been patching basically for 5 months here. You can see there on day one, lots of inflammation. The redness on the heart means inflammation. You can see after 2 months, it's starting to go away. And then look at it, after 5 months, look at that reduction between picture 1 and picture 3. Now, when I saw that, I was like, wow, if it can help with cardiovascular health and it can get your heart to function better, I'm excited to see what it's going to do for all my other organs, my eyes, my liver, my kidney, everything. And that's super, super exciting. So just to mention something here, there's a 90-day protocol with X39. David Schmidt advises to use the patches a minimum of 90 days for optimum results. Although that is the recommendation, we've received results within weeks, days, hours, or minutes, even seconds. Just remember, every person's body is unique and different. Also know that people eat differently, and that's why we see varied results. One thing that I would also add is if you're dealing with any serious issues, like any serious issues, I would add another month for every decade you are old on top of the 90-day protocol. Some of these conditions has taken decades to get to where they are, and you can't expect the patch to fix everything in 90 days. So just remember that. Now, I would like you to go have a look at this website. It's called thisisatinfo.com. It was put together by our team in America, Steve and Gina Merritt. So it's everything you want to know about X39 in one place. The story, how it started, how long it took, the research, the clinical trials, the patents, and then also some amazing testimonies from doctors that's also using it with their patients. And I would highly recommend spending a bit of time on this website and just go dig a bit deeper and see exactly how this works. If you have friends overseas that you'd like to share this with, you can click on the little country flag there in the bottom left corner. They can translate to the country they are in, and it works really, really well. So please go scratch around there a bit. Now, when I looked at this the first time, I was like, wow, this is a brain scan. It's a topography map. This is a 77-year-old woman. She placed X39 at the base of her neck. So as you can see here in session 1, there's a lot of inflammation, very little stem cell activity and lack of brain coherence. And then if you see their session 2, that's just 3 weeks later. Look at all that inflammation, how that's disappeared. There's literally just this little speck of inflammation in the middle of the cell there. Um, Definitely improved brain coherence. And then look there at session 3, 6 weeks on X39. That's a complete turnaround, improved stem cell activity, better brain coherence. Can you see that cell is actually rejoined again? We're seeing that age reversal happening on a cellular level. What excites me about this is just the cells in your brain. Now imagine all your major organs, your heart, your liver, your kidneys, your eyes, like all the things you really need to function and stay young. And that's the exciting part. Now, inflammation reduction in 30 minutes. I'm getting to the part of my presentation where I'm going to show you some results. Just know results aren't typical. It depends from person to person. In these shots, this was inflammation reduction in 30 minutes. So you can see there that guy, his back was really inflamed, his sternum as well. Look there after 30 minutes, huge inflammation reduction. On the right there, a lady with arthritis, also seeing a huge reduction in inflammation. If the inflammation goes, so does the pain. And we've seen incredible results with arthritis. Inflammation reduction in animals. This was a horse. Just look at the coat of that horse. And then to the right, look at all his organs, how the inflammation is just disappearing. Absolutely incredible. Amazing that we can help our furry friends. Now, the age reversal side, this for the ladies. So you can see this first picture. This is a lady. Can you believe she's 70 years old? On day 1, look at the bags under her eyes. Day 42, slowly but surely disappearing. Look at day 355. Looks like she's had a complete skin makeover. Looks like she's been doing Botox. I mean, that looks like facelift material. And this is just wearing the patch. Look at the color of her eyes, how the life is coming back into her eyes again. The picture to the right of her, this lady's crow's feet disappeared in 45 days. She had a very quick response to the collagen. On the right there, also a huge difference. Look at that lady's eyes, how the color of her eyes is getting brighter. Look how her neck is tightened out, looking a lot younger there. Bottom left corner, lady had a quick response with the collagen. That's within 9 weeks. Look how the blemishes in her face is getting sorted. And then bottom right corner, look at the drooping of her mouth here, the skin, how the wrinkles are there. 5 months later, look how nicely it's straightened out. And what excites me about looking at these pictures, if that's what it looks like outside, it's also a reflection what happened inside the body. And that's just amazing. Vitiligo, really tough thing. It's pigmentation of the skin condition. They can't treat it. There's no cure for it. And look at this guy's results. That's after 3 months, looking a lot happier. Psoriasis, same story. Autoimmune condition. There's nothing people can do for it. They were lucky there. This was in 10 days. To the right, they wound healing within 12 days. I mean, just look at that. Bottom left corner, Bell's palsy, very tough thing. Pigmentation of the face. Spasming of the face, very painful. Look there, 3 months, basically good as new. Now, here's some circulation before and after. So this guy was going to get his toe amputated. And look how the life came back into his foot within 5 days. That was very, very quick. To the right there, this lady's swelling on the feet. Also 3 weeks. Just look at that amazing reduction in the swelling. Looks completely different. Some wound healing pictures. This was a lady, she hurt her face, 21 days. Just look at that. And then to the right there, this is a guy, younger fella. He had a snowboarding accident. He had to go for a job interview. And his mom had some patches. She was like, let's patch you. Let's see if we can get you to look better for your interview. Look there, in 5 days, there's just this little scar on his lip. And he's a younger fella. He still has some stem cell activity. Bottom left corner, this fella had a tumble. He definitely fell hard. You can see he's wearing more than one patch. And look at that, within 7 weeks, almost as good as new. To the right there, sorry for the gory picture. This is a kid severed his finger in a door. They begged the doctor to sew it back on. He didn't want to. And look at that, 21 days. I mean, to get to from where it was to where it is, that's a 3 to 6 month exercise. Quite amazing. Hair growth, also a really big one. We see incredible results with hair growth. So this is within 7 weeks. Look how his hair is filling out. Look how his normal color is returning. All happening naturally. To the right there, this is a guy, a huge hair loss issue. Look there, within 3 months. And then bottom left corner, within 6 weeks. I always like looking at that picture. Look how nicely his hair is filling out, but look how nicely his normal color is also returning. Just love it. So athletes on the patches, Michael Phelps, I told you the story of the Olympic swimming team in 2004. You can see Michael Phelps wearing it, the energy enhancer. Serena Williams, same story, using the energy enhancer. David Beckham as well. And then Lorenzo Savadori, Superbike champion, he sticks the X39 on his forehead, he sticks on his helmet, and he drives really fast on a superbike. And he uses the X39 on his forehead like that for concentration. And I'm excited that the athletes are starting to take this seriously. Now, let's quickly talk about some of the products. Let me just take a sip of cool drink here. So just to mention, X39 is not negotiable for me. That's our foundation patch. You don't need to use any other patch other than X39. That's where you get started. It's the world's first stem cell activation patch. But in acute scenarios, we have patches that people could add to X39. And I just quickly want to go through them. So if we look at X49, it's the booster patch for 39. It helps with muscle mass, bone density, and heart health. Ice Wave, incredible product. It helps with pain reduction, aches, and relief. It doesn't mask the pain, it releases it. They did a test there in with Ice Wave in Europe. And guys, just give me 1 second. I just hear the dogs going absolutely crazy. Beautiful. Sorry, let me just get my dog quiet there. So the testing that they did with Ice Wave was in Europe. So the doctor said if it had a higher than 30% success rate, they'll look at it. They tested it in 5 hospitals with 150 patients. It had a 97% success rate, and it releases the pain. It doesn't mask it. Absolutely love that product. Glutathione, also incredible patch. Glutathione's an amino acid that's produced in the liver, and it's an immune booster, antioxidant. When you stick the glutathione patch on, it actually raises the glutathione levels in the body by 300% very, very quickly. Carnosine, also love that patch, helps with brain function, memory, and focus. Aeon reduces stress and inflammation in the brain. It's called a happy patch. I like wearing it with X39. Then Silent Nights regulates your sleep, melatonin increase and improves sleep quality. Energy Enhancer increases energy, fat burning, and endurance. I have spoken about that patch. That was the first one we ever released. SP6 helps with weight, appetites, and aids hormones and aids digestion. And then Alavida, we just got a hold of this technology a month ago. It's the world's first collagen activation patch, and it helps with vibrant skin, reduces wrinkles. And I'm excited that we can finally get this product, and that's kicked open a whole new door. And then AccuLife is not yet available in South Africa, but I keep it on there because AccuLife and IceWave is exactly the same thing, but it's just rebranded, and they're using it for animals' inflammation and pain reduction. Now, I just want to touch on some of the testimonies. Now, just on this note, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional. If you have any serious conditions, always go to your doctor first and go ask his opinion. And with that being said, when we started this 18 months ago, we started this Telegram channel with the testimonies. There was a couple in them. This has now grown exponentially. There's over 700 testimonies in there, over 140 different categories, and it's just growing every week. And I just want to go through some of the headings. Does it mean that we've cured any of these conditions? No. This isn't a cure for anything. Just understand that. This flips a switch in the brain and the body, does it? So it's quite amazing that we've seen such diverse results because of that. So sciatica, thyroid problems, brain fog, animals, seeing incredible results with eyesight and vision, immacular degeneration, constipation. I mean, there's things on here. I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to go Google it. Um, and it's such a diverse set of results. And it's because stem cells is a blank cell. It can become any cell. And that's why we've seen such a huge response through so many different categories. Anything bladder related, Lyme's disease, bone healing, shingles, that's been sticking its head out since the pandemic, fibromyalgia, cerebral palsy. I mean, the list just goes on and on. Stroke victims, anything that you can possibly think of, Alzheimer's, dementia, autism, all the serious things. And the list just goes on and on. Now, if you have something, or you know somebody that has something that we don't have a testimony for, I still recommend people to try it for 90 days. It's now 18 months later. I'm still looking for what stem cells can't do. So don't be demotivated if you got something and we don't have a testimony for it. Try it for 90 days and you might have your own testimony. And that's just something I want to mention. Now, what are the prices? Now, one sleeve of X39 is 30 patches. You wear one every day. And this is a stem cell treatment. Now, the conventional stem cell injections are very, very expensive. They start at about $5,000. They go up to $50,000, even more. And they have a 50% chance that they won't work. Now, we have a friend in America. His name's Javi. His son is autistic. They have gone for stem cell injections twice, more than twice, in Mexico. They went twice in 1 year, $20,000 a pop, and it did basically nothing. And Mike Hernandez, another friend of ours, got a hold of him and said, "Come, let's patch your boy with X39. Let's see what happens." 7 days later, he's swinging on a swing for the first time, was never been able to do that. A month later, he's jumping on a Peloton bicycle, was never been able to actually pedal didn't have the brain cognition to do that. It's now a year and a half later. He started saying words. Is he still autistic? Yes, but there's been a huge improvement on that family's life. He doesn't have tantrums and. Um, so if you look at the price of X39 compared to normal stem cell treatments, it's a drop in the bucket, and the results that we are seeing are mind-blowing. So there's a retail price. It's 149.95 for X39, X49. All the others are 79.95. But why do you want to pay retail if you can pay wholesale? So for X39, X49, it's 99.95 if you sign up as a member. That's about 2,400 Rand in South Africa. And then the other products between 49.95 and 69.95, they give you a bit of a discount when you buy it in bulk. And I love that. Now, just to talk about the different enrollment kits, there's 5 of them. I just want to touch on them very quickly. The cheapest option is the bronze package. That works out the most expensive, funny enough. They charge you a $25 registration fee for the first month. After that, you get it at cost, which is $99.95. And that's for one sleeve of X39. That's about 2,900 Rand. I recommend people coming silver or higher. Now, the silver package is 3 months supply of X39. That's about 6,800 Rand. That's then for a person. For 3 months, one person. Then I know people have enough patches for the protocol. If you want to patch more than one person, I would recommend looking at the gold package. That's 5.5 sleeves of X39. So what they do is you get 5 sleeves of X39 and you can try any of the other products for free. That's about $100 saving. That's about 11,000 Rand. And let's say you want to patch the whole family and get out there guns blazing. The diamond package is our most expensive option. There you're getting 3 free sleeves of X39. It's about $1,600, about 35,000 Rand. There, the cost of X39 per sleeve comes down to about $84 a sleeve before shipping and VAT. And that's the cheapest that you'll ever get it for. And what I like about this company is you can upgrade from silver to gold and just pay the difference. And I love that. It will charge you the difference and you'll get the difference in stock. And I would highly recommend that people upgrade all the way to diamond because you're getting free stock and it works out cheaper. Now, just to sum this up quickly, some of the statistics on the company. Now, when this was presented to me, the first thing that I asked Chris was, how old is the company? Because I don't do startups. At that stage, it was just over 18 years. And I had this huge sigh of relief because this is not a startup company. They've been in business for 2 decades. What that then means is stability. It screams stability. It means their manufacturing is taken care of. Their distribution, their logistics is sorted. The people that share this with others are getting paid. It's a wild machine. They're not figuring things out. They've been in business for 2 decades. Now, something to also mention on the company, they have a AAA rating. Now, go Google what that is. 3% of companies in the world have that rating. And it's got a AAA rating because their manufacturing is so spot on, their distribution, their payments. And amazing that only 3% of the companies in the world have that rating. They've just received an award called the Bravo Award because they've had growth year on year for 4 years in a row. Now, I don't know of any other company that's done that. It's definitely a small handful of companies in the world that's seen exponential growth for 4 years in a row. So before they launched X39, they had a bunch of products. The company was doing about $28 million a year turnover. They launched X39. This company 10x their turnover in a 2-year period. And this is also during COVID. I mean, who 10x their turnover during COVID? Very few companies in the world. And that should show you that they got something with X39. This is the product that put this company on the map. Now, last year, we did $420 million for the year. It's projected to be a $1 billion company by 2025. We can share this to people in 87 countries. Super exciting. And then, most importantly, these products are patented. Now, let's talk about that for a second. In order to patent something, you need to prove that it works. Otherwise, it's fraud. And these are international patents. And that's what excites me about X39. There's nothing in the marketplace that can do what this does in the way it does it. And it's protected by patents and it can't be copied. And it has no competition. And it's with a company that's been in business for 20 years. I mean, all of this just screams opportunity. Now, I want to touch on the business side very quickly. What makes X39 and LifeWave unique to anything else in the marketplace is this company can help you mentally, physically, and financially. And I love that. No other company or opportunity can tick those three boxes: mentally, physically, and financially. Now, I understand the business side of this isn't everybody's cup of tea. But the way the owner envisioned this is, I want every person on this call to wear this patch for the rest of your life. And if you share this with a couple of your friends, you never need to pay for it again, and you can use it for the rest of your life. And I absolutely love that. And we're earning in dollars. To make $100 a week here isn't hard. That's an extra, let's call it just shy of $8,000 a month. And it's amazing to earn in a foreign currency, especially if you're sitting in South Africa. So what's most important in your life? Family, time, freedom, security, travel, better health, less debt. When I looked at this slide the first time, they all screamed at me. And that's what LifeWave offers in a form of a patch. Now, I just want to touch on two highlights of the compensation plan. There's 4 ways how we earn. I'm just going to touch on 2 of them. If you want more in-depth detail on how the money is being made, I've done a great training on that. You can just ask your upline or the person that shared this with you to share that training. Now, firstly, the binary is definitely the first highlight to the compensation plan. Binary means 2 legs and unlimited depth. There's no limit to how deep your business can build, but they limit you based on your rank, what you can earn. Now, the most you can ever earn from the binary is $25,000 a week. Now, I don't know about you. I think that's very fair. You can make 25K a week, a month, a year, or 3 years. It depends on you. I've personally met 4 people that's maxed out their binary in America. They've did it in just over 2 years as well. And when you max it out, it actually stops and it just pays you 25K a week. And I'm happy with that target. That's something I'm chasing. But again, even if we can just make you $250 a week, that could really make a big difference. And I love that. That's actually what makes the binary sustainable, is that they've capped the amount that you can earn. Now, the core around the binary is based on one principle. You go manager. How do you go manager? You bring 4 of your friends on these calls. You sign 2 of them up on your left leg, 2 of them up on your right leg, and you go manager. And that's all we're doing. We're just making managers. And the more managers you make, the quicker you set yourself free financially. The second highlight to the compensation plan is the matching bonus. Now, this is unlimited. Now, they had to limit the binary because it goes unlimited depth. Now, the matching bonus is paid out on a uni-level structure. Uni-level means unlimited width. Now, it's as simple as this. Let's say you have a friend that makes $1,000 a week that you registered. You make 25% of that. That's $250 a week. Let's say that guy brings a friend that makes $1,000 a week. You earn 20% of that, which is $200. And this goes 3 tiers deep. Yes, you need to qualify for it, but it can be done. And I think that's a lot of meat on the bone for people in general. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of my presentation. I just want to say that the business side of this for me is very exciting. It is exciting. It is exciting that we can earn in dollars, but X39 is the highlight. What this product can do for people is mind-blowing. And my goal is to help as many people as I can that's dealing with serious conditions where the doctors can't help. Because there's many, many people that's suffering with serious issues, and the doctors just say, no, sorry, I can't help you. And here we've got hope. Here we've got hope in the form of a patch. Now, I just very quickly, just finding it quick. I just very, very quickly want to play you guys a testimony from a friend of mine whose mom had a severe stroke. in the beginning of May. And I just want to show you the response that she had. Now, is everybody that had strokes going to have this response? Probably not. But I just want to say that it's one thing helping somebody that you don't know. This is a very, very close friend of mine's mom, and her stroke was severe. They didn't film her in the first week because it was too traumatic. She couldn't talk, her mouth looked really bad. And they started filming her when she started raising her left arm. And that's where my heart is at, to help people. Now just look at this amazing testimony.
Hi, my name is Lindy, and I just wanted to share my family story with my mom having a severe stroke on the 30th of April, 2024. We booked her into hospital, and on the 3rd of May, they gave us devastating news. Mom had a stroke on the right hemisphere of her brain, leaving her paralyzed on the left side. And on the 4th of May, we decided to start patching Mom. And this is our story. So we started taking footage of Mom on the 7th of May. We saw that there's movement in her left arm, and she had incredible movement on her mouth. This is 5 days on the patch, the 8th of May. She's still in hospital. She's reaching higher with her left hand. The arm is lifting so much better. And then we had a bit of quite of a setback. They moved it to the step-down clinic, and we actually didn't tell anybody about the patches in hospital or the doctors. And so we had to be honest with the step-down clinic. And then the doctor said that we can't patch Mom until he's looked at everything. So for a couple of days, from the 9th up to the 14th of May, we couldn't patch my mom, but the doctor did come back, and he allowed us to continue with the patching. So this was on Mother's Day, the 12th of May. She was still not back on the patch, but she was in the step-down clinic. This video, she's 2 days back on the patch on the 17th of May in the clinic. And here she is walking with the help of one of the nurses. This was quite a big moment for our family. As you can see, she's smiling and she's improving quite a bit. And it's just incredible. This is 5 days on the patch in the clinic, the 19th of May, and the left side of the face is improving so much. 7 days on the patch, the 21st of May, 2024. She's walking with a walker. And 7 days on the patch, this was the evening visit. And she was so alert and her mouth looked perfect. And she's just showing us all her type of exercises that she's busy doing. We are so grateful. And then this was taken this morning, the 28th of May. She's 14 days on the patch now. And she's just showing that she can walk by herself. They are still not allowing this long distances, but I just wanted some footage to show that the recovery is going very well. And we hope that Mom will be out of the step-down clinic very soon. And we are looking forward to a full recovery, but I will keep on going with the updates so that everybody can see the progress. We received a wonderful surprise from the therapist this afternoon. Thank you for watching.
Wow, every time I see that, I just smile, going from being paralyzed, not being able to walk, to dancing, and that was in under a month. That's what drives me. And I feel obligated to share with people what's been happening, because I know there's many people that's got serious issues and they need help. And yeah, we've got this incredible technology that works without drugs and medication, and it can definitely make a difference. How quickly it's going to do it, I don't know. It depends from person to person, but absolutely amazing. Don, I see you unmuted yourself there, buddy. What can you add there, my friend?
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, and thank you so much, Wilson, for this fantastic presentation. In our midst, we've got Clinton from the USA, Kamni from Cape Town,
Nice.
Dorothy from Boksburg, Patience from Kimberley Bloemfontein.
Nice.
Thanks for your time, people. Few as we are. We've heard it well that this Live Wave company is a 20-year-old, well-established company with a cutting-edge science called phototherapy. And we are in over 87 countries. And I heard now we are now on 100 countries worldwide. In South Africa, we are just a year and a half, and we haven't even scratched the surface.
Yep.
And this company has 180 patents with no competition in this technology. And I think you are at the right place, at the right time, with the right product. You contact the person who brought you into this Zoom presentation and just join us, guys. We need to change one person's health at a time, one family's health at a time, and make a difference out there. And it's my obligation. I've seen this work with my mom, who had challenges, health challenges, high blood pressure, gone, high cholesterol, gone,
Wow.
shoulder pain, gone. My wife
Wow.
has had some hormonal challenges. Within a few weeks, gone. My brother had a problem with high blood pressure. In 3 weeks, gone. This is it.
Wow.
This is it. Thank you, Wilson.
Yeah, you absolutely nailed it. We have to go with what we are seeing. And what we are seeing is nothing short of a miracle. And all I can say is that this landed on your table for a reason. And it might mean nothing to you. It might mean everything to you. And where my heart is at is to help as many people as we can. And Don's absolutely right. We do it one person at a time. And that is the difference I want to make in society. And the fact that we can also help the person with money that choose to share this with people is also very, very powerful. So thank you to every single person that joined us on the call. We do this 3 times a week. Please take this seriously. Don't wait. I know there's people in your inner circle that needs this yesterday, and the only way they're going to get it is if you tell them about it. And we're doing these calls regularly, so just get plugged in, take action, and let's make a profound difference in the world. Guys, is there anybody that wants to ask something? Otherwise, I'll take this in for a landing. You're welcome to unmute yourself. If you want to say something, you're more than welcome. If not, I'll take this in for a landing, and we'll engage again.
Hey, Wilson.
Hey, buddy.
Just a quick note for those of us, kind of my team and really anybody, there is a This Is It team training here at the top of the hour. So
yeah,
I'm driving through Northern California, right by Mount Shasta. Steve and Alan, that'll make sense to you. And so I'm going to jump into the training, have a listen, and see what else we can learn. But other than that, just a fantastic presentation, Wilson. Thank you so much.
thank you, guys.
Thanks, Clinton. Thanks, Clinton. We are on it at 8 sharp. We are joining from South Africa, joining your community in the United States. We are blessed, guys, to have you and all your super senior management and offering us such training every Saturday. We will enjoy. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Clint. You must please drive safe there. Let me know when you're home safe. And yeah, good luck with the move there. And then I will see you guys again on Monday. So have a fantastic weekend there and stay warm, and see you guys on Monday. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody. See ya.